So let's find some values of functions and their inverses. So first off, if a function has an inverse and f of negative 7 is equal to 2, what is f inverse of 2? So it's important whenever we take a look at functions and take a look at their inverses. If I have a known point on f of x, right, an x and y coordinate, that known point for its inverse would then become a yx, right? You interchange the coordinates between f of x and f inverse of x. So when we take a look at our given stipulations here, they're telling us that f of negative 7 is equal to 2. Negative 7 is the x value, 2 is the y value, right? If we plug in negative 7 into the function, it's telling us we're going to get 2. So if we take a look at this in its inverse situation, they're saying what is f inverse of 2? So really we just need to reverse this. F inverse of 2 is negative 7. Just flip this around, right? Negative, if we plug in negative 7, it's going to give us a 2. If we plug into its inverse, it's going to just give us that negative 7 right back. So when we take a look at this bottom example here, this says, for f of x is equal to x cubed plus 8, so this is the function we're looking at, we're going to find the following three things, starting with f of 2. That's just a straight plug and chug. Plug in 2 into your function, which is going to give us 2 cubed plus 8. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, and 8 plus 8 is a 16. Well, now it wants us to know what f inverse of 16 is, and if you notice, we got a 16 from here. So if we just reverse this answer and we look what the x value for this is, again, keep in mind that the 2 in this example was an x, the y value would be the 16. So if we reverse that for this example here, 16 is then just going to give us a 2. In order to simplify the last one, f composition f inverse of 323, there is a definition that says if we do a composition here, f composition of f inverse x, that this equals to x, right? If we take f and we plug in f inverse, we should get an x. If we have f inverse and we plug in, f of x, it's still going to give us an x. If we do a composition back and forth between these two, we should get an x as long as these are inverses of each other. What that's telling us is that f composition f inverse is just going to equal to an x. That is definition. That is what you get. So if we're going to plug in 323 into this, we're really just plugging in 323 to the x. So our answer is the 323. Think of f and f inverse almost canceling out with each other. They don't cancel out, they get an x here, right? So all we're left with is an x, which means this goes into the x. Our answer is that number.